Hello everyone, it's AzuMarcy here, and welcome. Sorry we haven't been posting in a while. We kind of finished moving at the end of last month, August 31st, and since then we have started school. So on the 31st was the first day back to our second year for college, and we didn't have anything planned for the channel, and that whole week was disastrous. It was amazing, but it was disastrous. And now this is like the middle of the second week, and we're sorry for not posting. We've been trying to get everything sorted. Our bedroom is kind of neat. We have a few boxes that are still not unpacked, and basically we're just trying to push through because this is our second year. So by the end of this, or by the end of winter's semester, we'll have our associate's degree, and then that'll help us advance a little further in what we're going to try and do, which is an English degree or screenwriting and all that other sorts of fun stuff. But we just wanted to say sorry because we know a lot of people that are on the channel do enjoy watching. I don't know how many people are actually active about watching it and everything. We know a lot of our friends watch it. When they actually do, we hear feedback from them because they actually talk with us, and they just sort of communicate more than a lot of the viewers that we see. But either way, it's still grateful to have everyone here, and while watching, we have noticed that even after we had stopped for that week, we got a few more people on there, which is pretty amazing, to say the least. And by far, we just thank everyone. Right now it says 125, 126 or something. And this is just because we've been active in our friends' streams, or whenever we have the chance and we're on Twitter, someone will say, hey, we sub to you, which is really nice to hear. But you don't need to tell me, because I will see you in the videos that we post if you comment on anything. And it's just, even though we haven't been posting, it's amazing to see that people are still here and supporting is the word I was trying to think of. Um, So we will try to get back into it, but because there is school and we're going 5 days a week, um, we usually get to school early in the morning, and then we're out afternoon, which is when we usually post the video. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're there from 8 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night, which some people will say that is incredibly ridiculous because that's almost 12 hours. But we have our physical education in the morning because we actually don't exercise anymore. We sit at home and do nothing, so that's how we get exercise. And in between our second class and everything, then we have our time to learn and review everything that we have for the next day or the day before. And then at night we have our Japanese 1 class, which we've been trying to have a class like that for the past 4.5 years or something. So we're pretty happy that we actually have a class like this, because we were put into another language class that we did not want to learn. Not because of the language, it's because it was not what we wanted. And when we wanted to try to get to American Sign Language, it was always full. And then when we actually had a class that was a foreign language class that we wanted, which was Korean in our 11th grade year, um, it was only there for that 1 year. The next year the teacher was fired or laid off or whatever the case was. So there was no Korean 2 for us. We couldn't continue, which dashed our hopes of continuing the language. So we decided that we will go into this class because it's one of the ones that we tried to get to, and then last year, the entire 2 semesters, we weren't available to get into it. And when we signed up this year in March for classes, February, March, no, May. May. I did that in school too. I said the wrong month. Um, the teacher asked when we registered, and it's like May, right when the ballot opened to even get your classes, which was pretty fantastic that it wasn't already taken. And it's just going to be swamped because foreign languages you have to study no matter what. So that's going to consume most of our time learning Japanese, trying to remember everything. Um, I will probably make the thumbnail of my books, but um, besides that, what I started thinking, because today is Wednesday that I'm recording this, I don't know if it's going to post Wednesday or if I'm going to post it on Friday, but what I'm going to try to do is every Wednesday, it's our time. When we're not in school and we're not doing anything, we always play D&D on Wednesdays, which a lot of you may or may not know. And I'm going to have to talk with our D&D group about it, but when we start the next campaign after we finish the book that we're already on, when our dungeon master goes into the campaign that he's been writing for a while, if I can voice record the entire campaign that we do every Wednesday night, I don't know how I'm going to put it up on here for all of you to see, but if that is something you are interested in and hearing all of us talk, you might get to hear our actual name, because one thing I wanted to say this week was AzuMarcy obviously is the name for Azurite and obviously Marcia, but that's not the name we were giving at birth. And the thing about that is some people have asked, and I have told them that it is, but it's because it's not a persona that we have taken. It's just that when being, not when being, but because we're bi gender, there's two of us, so Marcia has her name and I have my name, and we kind of put a perspective on who we are. So we rarely go by our birth name um, through conversation with anyone except our parents, but that's because they're the ones who gave us the name. And I can do another vlog either for Friday or next week or whenever this video is posted, the day after that, and see if you guys want to hear a little bit more about us and the reasons for the names that we have, and for everything about us in general. If you just want one long video about who we are and everything, that would be great to hear, and it would be great to share, because I'm not hiding behind a mask or anything. Well, the video games don't really count as a mask, I guess, but I just want you guys to know who we are, and you may or may not know what we stand for right now, which is we're trying to help people with depression. And the reason why I'm actually sitting down to record is because I'm actually feeling very, very happy. For the past few weeks, I wasn't in a really good recording mood or anything, and yesterday, the 8th of September, uh, we had a friend's birthday, which we were able to live stream with today, if you don't know, from our Twitter. And it was just really happy that she liked her presents and everything. And then, not even a few hours later, yesterday, a really good friend of ours that we haven't been able to speak to in a while, that we did a memorial video for in Minecraft. If you want to go back and check, or I'll link that video in the description somehow, or display it on screen if I possibly can. Um, she came back, and it filled us with such great joy. The entire family that we have on Twitter is back now, and it just, it's honestly the best thing I can have, because she was one of the ones that helped um, when Marcy and I were down when we first started, because there was not much to do and not many people that were commenting. There was only like one or two people when we first started, obviously, because it's still a small channel, but there was only one or two out of, let's say, the 50 people that were there. And having her there was sort of a reason to continue, because she's like our sensei. She's someone that we respect, we look up to, and we're trying to better ourselves, because she's putting out stuff that we can't even do yet. We're afraid to do, or we're afraid to try and do, and I'm happy she's back now. So we're gonna try to record more. Our D&D is in, today it's 3:43 right now, so in the next 3.5 hours is when D&D usually starts for us. So hopefully this video is out before then. Hopefully, if we do record tonight, which I highly doubt, it will probably be up Friday. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but That's how it'll be. And every Wednesday I will try to record D&D because it is something that actually gets me out of the house and socialize because I just don't like to do it. I like being on my own, and all of our friends are online or in another state except for a few or in another country. So we have to stay home or near Wi-Fi just to talk with these people, and it's just I don't know. It makes us happy when we actually can talk with people, and when we can Skype them or go on a stream and have them respond. It doesn't matter. It's just we want we don't want, but it would be nice to see if this community that we have made since March this year, um, if they can sort of come together and talk, be more active. And it doesn't matter if it's just requests, if it's just a thank you, or if it's just this video was amazing. It's nice to hear feedback. Even criticism is welcomed. If you don't like something, tell me. Because while that is negative sometimes, it helps. No matter what it is, it helps. And thank you. I don't know how to say it any more than that. So I'm going to end the video here because I've been rambling for a bit and I'm probably not going to edit this much, but it's just thank you for everything that you have done and thank you for all of you who have stayed with this channel. So have a wonderful day.